Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am honored to be practicing with you today. I want to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice session. Today is a special session. We will be honoring the late Daniel R. Boone. Our Speak Out program is based on Dr. Boone's teachings, and you're going to get to learn more about Dr. Boone today. And I'm going to share a video where Dr. Boone talks about the very first patient he ever treated. And this person didn't have Parkinson's, but I think you will find the story very interesting. So let's all say Daniel R. Boone. Ready? Say that with me. Daniel R. Boone. One more time. Daniel R. Boone. He's a very special person. Let's all smile with intent for just a second. Ready? Go ahead and take your sip of water. If you're new to the sessions, we always practice smiling with intent. We need to do that with Parkinson's. And also, my staff needs a photo of me for these recordings. It's hard for them to get a good recording when I'm talking or moving my hands. So anyway, kind of silly. We're going to go through the Speak Out exercises, and then I'm going to share this neat video of Dr. Boone. I think you'll enjoy it. The first Speak Out exercise is the warm-up. Project your voice forward. Speak out. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Connect the syllables. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Really exaggerate. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. And one more time. Let's really stretch out the vowels. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. We're working hard. Everybody take a sip of water. By the way, thank you to everyone who submitted some feedback on Brett from the University of Utah. He conducted last Friday's session. If you have not participated in that session, I encourage you to do it. I honestly think it's the best session ever. I think it's even better than mine, so I'm going to have to up my game. It was seriously a remarkable session, so you definitely want to put that on your calendar to participate in last Friday's session with Brett from the University of Utah. All right, Speak Out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and project that ah forward, up and over your computer. Ready? Ah. Let's do it again. Ready? We hold the ah for a maximum of 10 seconds. Why do we do that? Because Daniel R. Boone said so. He explained that we're never going to talk more than 10 seconds worth on one breath. So there is no need to practice that ah and try to hold it out as long as you can. Your time would be better spent working on the reading and the cognitive exercises. All right? Let's do another ah. Ah. Good. Let's do a shorter one. Ah. One more. Ah. Go ahead and take a sip of water. The ah is important. When you're able to produce a clear ah, it means that the breathing muscles and the vocal folds were in sync. So everything worked the way that it's supposed to. So you're shooting for a nice, strong, clear ah. But we only need to do as many of those as we need to. All right. I hope y'all had a nice weekend, by the way. Did you speak with intent? Did you do other things with intent? Go ahead and chat and tell us what you did with intent. Yesterday, I made a roast for dinner with intent, and it came out great. All right. Next, speak out exercise, the glides. Project out a steady ah first, and then slowly glide up. Ready? Ah. Ah. Good. The sound needs to stay in front of you, even though you're gliding up and down. Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. Very good. Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. I really have to use a little bit more intent on the way down, like for the second half. I really need to be mindful of keeping my mouth open, not letting my head drop down, and keeping the sound in front of me. In other words, speaking out. Let's do one more glide. Ah. Stop. Ah. Very good. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Grab that cup, think about it, and swallow with intent. Dr. Boone first recognized the benefits of intent for people with Parkinson's in the late 1950s. I always say that he recognized it in the 1950s, and Parkinson Voice Project brought it to life, because even though he published about it in 1983, nothing was really done about it until we met him and got together with him around 2009 and developed Speak Out in 2010. We were already in the process of developing Speak Out, and then we met with him and really got to understand how important intent is. And that's where Speaking with Intent came from Dr. Boone. All right, next, Speak Out exercise, the counting. Lift every number, throw it over your computer. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Let's go backward. We're really going to stretch out the vowels. Start with 12. Ready? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, I want to share part of a video with you from Dr. Boone. I think you'll enjoy watching this. Elizabeth will post the link. You can find it on YouTube. We need to add it to our website, but it's on YouTube, and it's called Clinical Views of Daniel R. Boone. It is on our YouTube channel. He talks about the very first patient that he treated. It was not a person with Parkinson's, but I think that you will enjoy this video. So let me go ahead and put that on. And here we go. And then we'll finish our exercises after watching his story. This video actually has several stories from Dr. Boone, but this is the first one. And then later on, you can click on that link that Elizabeth will post, and you can watch the whole video.
I first met a Mexican-American boy by the name of Louis, 19-year-old. He was fighting in Korea and slipped and fell with a Browning automatic rifle, and it shot out his left eye and his whole left cerebral hemisphere. For 6 months, he was in an army hospital in Japan, never said a word, was sent to an aphasia center in Long Beach, California, where I was just newly hired. He was my first patient, actually. I went to see him, and he could say nothing. The second day I saw him, and he was able to hum. And when you hum and open your mouth, out comes a word like ma, ma. He would say ma, ma. He was so excited saying that the patients on the ward said he never stopped practicing. So we gave him some other M words. I had written them down on a loose leaf notebook. I worked with Louis for 9 months, and we started using words that began with M, which he could produce: ma, me, more, my, and so forth. After 9 months, I went to graduate school, actually. Never saw him again until 15 years later. He was on a panel in Los Angeles of recovered aphasics. And he talked about his early therapy, and we met at the break. I came forward, he came down from the platform, and he embraced me with his one good arm and said, "I just want to thank you for helping me learn to talk again."
Isn't that a beautiful story? Really nice. Elizabeth will post the link, and take time to watch the video. We owe a lot to Dr. Daniel R. Boone, and I do believe that it was divine intervention that we were able to get a hold of him, and he came on board and was our mentor, and now we have this wonderful program for all of you. All right, we're going to move on. I'm looking to the side. By the way, if you're new to these sessions, I turn to the side because I have 2 screens in front of me. So here we go. We are reading these sentences with intent. In order to activate speech and swallowing muscles, we need to exaggerate and just project, throw the words up in front of us. Ready? Today we are celebrating Dr. Daniel R. Boone. Again. Today we are celebrating Dr. Daniel R. Boone. Next. He was born on October 30th, 1927. Again, he was born on October 30th, 1927. Ready? Dr. Boone was a world-renowned speech-language pathologist. That is a mouthful. Let's read it again. Dr. Boone was a world-renowned speech-language pathologist. Next. He observed that communication improved by speaking with intent. Really stretch out the highlighted words. Read it again. He observed that communication improved by speaking with intent. Good. Ready? Speak Out is based on Boone's principles and teachings. Again, Speak Out is based on Boone's principles and teachings. And last one, ready? Parkinson Voice Project was honored to work with Dr. Boone. Again, pretend you're on a mountain and you're speaking out. Ready? Parkinson Voice Project was honored to work with Dr. Boone. All right, take a sip of water. I want you to use your best voice. This is a wall we have in our clinic. Describe what you see in this picture with intent. Go ahead. He just loved that sign. Here's a picture. This was actually taken at a speech pathology convention where he was signing books, a book that he had written. Go ahead and just describe with intent what you see in the picture. One more. This was our singing group that was performing and got to take a picture with Dr. Boone. What do you see in the picture? Say every single word with intent. That was a lot of fun. Describing photographs. Take an old photo album. That's a great way to practice transitioning your exercise voice to regular conversation. Something you could also do with your family, which would be really good and fun for all of you. Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's nonsense words. He gave us these nonsense words to exercise the back of the tongue. Ready? With intent. Ready? Gula ganga ga. Say that one more time. Gula ganga ga. The next one. Kuka manguka. Again. Kuka manguka. Two more. Ready? Gangla, gangla, and the last one, kukla, kukla. Take a sip of water if you need it. It's time for the bonus reading. I am going to say that this bonus reading is actually very challenging. If you want to challenge yourself, you can download today's reading material and practice. Let's go ahead and read this passage about Dr. Boone. Imagine you're on top of a mountain. You can even put your hands on your mouth like this and really speak out. Ready? Parkinson Voice Project Speech Therapy Program. Okay, you know the rhythm now? Let's start over. Ready? Parkinson Voice Project Speech Therapy Program is based on the teachings of our friend and mentor, the late Daniel R. Boone. He recognized in the 1950s that individuals with Parkinson's could significantly improve their communication if they converted speech from an automatic function to an intentional act. Okay, you know what? We're just going to read that same sentence again and we'll stop there for today. Now you've got used to the words. Let's read it one more time. Speak out. Ready? Parkinson Voice Project Speech Therapy Program is based on the teachings of our friend and mentor, the late Daniel R. Boone. He recognized in the 1950s that individuals with Parkinson's could significantly improve their communication if they converted speech from an automatic function to an intentional act. If you really want to strengthen those muscles, take a passage, a paragraph like what we just read, and read it 3 times. First time you're getting used to the words. Then you really try to speak out. And the 3rd time you really try to speak out. So I say it's good, better, best. If you are struggling with conversation, you want to spend more time on the reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.